Okay, so I'm back, and this is going to be part two of how I edit my YouTube videos. If you didn't check out part one, I'll eventually add like a playlist to the video editing or whatever. But check that out. I did that just a little bit ago. And if you watch that, you'll know that I took the videos from the cameras, my my Insta360 cameras. I took the videos off of that and put them on my external hard drives. If you have a large enough computer, you can just put them on your computer. It's better than, I think, editing from the cameras, which you can do, but then your cameras kind of, you can't like disconnect them during the editing process. And so I like to get the footage off the cameras onto a drive or my computer so that I can edit them. So now I'm going to show you actually starting to upload them into the editor. So let me show you something here. We're going to do the entire screen here. Yep. Okay. Okay. And then I think I'll do full screen layout. Okay, so let's go back to here and here. So here is just the videos have finished copying over, so they're onto the drive where I want them to be, so I can start to edit from that. So what I'm going to do here, just to make it easy, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the trash. And that camera, I actually have to reformat that camera every so often, but basically now that drive is empty. So now I just have them on this CA. I don't know, it's French, I think, the drive. Okay, so let me now. I'm gonna go back. I'll walk you through this, but then I'm gonna open up the. Oh heck! Here, I'll show you. I'll show you it in case you really want to see how it works. So bear with me. Oh, yeah, I do want full screen. Okay. So on this Mac, what I do is enter Insta360 Studio. So Insta360 has an editing software that comes free with the cameras. And it's not great, but it's not bad. I've done pretty much all my video editing on it. Might have to, this could probably make me do an update. I'm in the process of switching to a little more robust program. Probably going to do CapCut, but I'm also looking at doing what is it? Final Cut? No, Camtasia. That's the one. There's a bunch of them, but I'm probably going to go to CapCut. But this works just fine. Like it's a pretty simple. It works great, except when you're trying to bring in videos from different cameras, and it kind of caps out there. Okay, but so I'm gonna do a new project, and let me see here. You should be seeing that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a new project, and this one was, what was it? Because it's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. I think this is and this is just saving the working editing file. It's not actually saving the actual video. I'll hit confirm, and this is what it looks like inside the editor. So I'm gonna go ahead and import some videos. I'm gonna find that drive. I got them on here. I actually threw them all in one thing, and it's, let's see, this one's almost 20 minutes. This one's 13 minutes. There's no super long videos, so I think it'll do okay. Let's see here. Command, is that what I want? No. Okay, well, so I'm gonna add all these in here. It's probably not a bad idea to sort some of them out. Some of them probably I don't even use, but for purposes of this, we're going to go ahead and do it. And so here, it's going to go ahead and upload them in the queue, if you will. And that doesn't usually take too long. But what takes a while is to add them from here down to the working palette, if you will. And so what I like to do is I like to upload these videos into here and then let it kind of sit and process them a little bit. Because if you drag them down here and then you try working on them right away, it's constantly lagging. And maybe that's just the limits of my computer. But so we're gonna do here is, so you'll see here, you can see the numbers. So this is because I took footage on 2 different cameras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this one. All right. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to work in reverse order. So I'm going to go up here. I'll have to do some simple light enhancement on that one. So you can take and you can move your cursor over here and add it, but it defaults to putting it to the front of the last video. So then I'm going to kind of work in backwards order here, right? And then I'm going to sometimes just give it a second. It's a decent Mac, but I did not get the full features that you would normally use for video editing, because when I had no idea I was going to be doing video editing when I got this computer. So then I just keep adding these in there. And add that one in. Usually midway through it'll start to bog down a little bit, but I'm just going to keep, like that one. It's taking just a bit. Okay. Depends on the length of the video. These are like 17-second ones. That one's 11 minutes, so that took a little bit. This one won't be too bad here. That one. Just kind of waiting for that. Okay. So then I think, I don't remember how I had these. Like I said, I got videos from 2 different cameras here. So I think what I'm going to do, this is not overlapping. So I'm going to go ahead and add that one. That one is a little longer. This is me filling the toolbox. And then, again, I'll have to do some light enhancement on it. I add that one. Should be short. And you can always bring it back down later if you don't want to add them all. It's actually not a bad idea just to do a video or 2 at a time. But so let's see here. Just kind of waiting for my computer to catch up here. There we go. So here's where I think I'm going to go ahead and add all the kind of the main. So what I have is I have clips that are kind of back in the corners recording everything, and then I have the second camera I would pull in for individual shots to get a kind of a close up and stuff. So I'm going to leave those up in the top for now, and then bring them in as I want. So yeah. So now I got to do. My computer is bogging down a little bit. That's what's going on. I used to take these videos in 2.7, I think it's 2.7 thousand resolution. I went up to 4K. Makes the files bigger, but the video quality is definitely better. So it takes a little, depending on the video quality you have your camera set at, it can affect how quickly they upload. So almost there. Okay. So I've put the videos I want into the queue. Now, what I can tell you, at least from my experience with this, if I go in and I start editing right away, it will just bog down. The computer needs time to kind of finish bringing these videos kind of, I don't know, into the software, I guess is the way I would describe it. So what I'm going to do now that I got him in there, I'm just going to like leave it open and I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go have my breakfast and then I'll come back later today, maybe even this morning, and actually start to edit stuff. But I have found that it works best if you do it in phases. So you bring the files into the software and then kind of leave it sit and then come back at a later date. Like you can do this overnight if you want. But that's so the videos will be ready to start editing. I could show you some simple editing things after that. So after the next live stream, I'll show you how to do that. So if you have questions about any of that, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I'm by no means an expert on this, but because I'm not an expert, I think it's valuable because you don't need to be an expert. You could like it. I started using the Studio app from the Insta360, and I didn't need any training. It just is just very self-explanatory. So that's kind of one of the nice benefits about using these cameras. I don't know if GoPro maybe has the same thing. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up and I'll come back later when I'm ready to start doing some actual editing.